On the day of the assessment or the testing event, you'll want to make sure that you have looked at the proctor guide and that you've made sure that your computers all meet the system requirements. So you'll need to print off the proctor guide and read from the proctor guide as you're administering the assessment. So your customers will go to Illinois workNet and they will enter in the URL that was on that business card size handout. So the URL is NOCTI test at the end of illinoisworknet.com. This will direct them to a page where they will be asked to either log in or to set up their Illinois worknet account. So we're going to simply log in. Once you log in, then you'll want to take a look back at your business card handout, and I have my passcode, so I'm going to enter my passcode. Go to the assessment. Now, if for whatever reason you lose internet access or lose your connection, what you can do is go back to that, open up a new browser, go to the site-specific URL, enter in your passcode, and you'll come back to this page. So you can just simply click Take the Assessment, and it will redirect you to actually take you into the NOCTI testing system. Now you'll want to make sure again that your computers are set up properly before your customers get there. So it's a smooth, they can get in there without any problem. If they happen to log out, it's okay. They just simply go back to that URL that's on the business card size handout and enter the passcode, and they'll come right back into this. They can start out by taking a practice test so they get a feel for how the system works. Then you click Next. They'll see their first name, last name, and participant ID, and that's fine. They don't need to do anything with that. Just click Next. We have some demographic information that they can complete, but it's not required. So once they do that, then they can click Next. And then what you'll want to do is go ahead and click Begin Test. Again, this is if you have a 2-session assessment, then you'll have 1 of 50, and then your second session will say 1 of 50. If you don't know or you're really not sure about the answer, you can mark the item and come back to it later. You don't have to. You can simply answer it or skip it. You do have now the summary gives you just an overview of all the items that you either have completed. It'll show with a plus sign. If it's not complete, as all of mine are incomplete, you'll see a question mark. And if you marked it because you want to go back and take a look at it again, you can just put you'll see an X, and you can just simply click on the number, and it will take you to that test item. Whenever you are finished, and you make sure that you are finished, because once you click Score this test, you will not be able to go back and make any modifications or review your assessment. Now with this, once you are finished, then it gives you a summary. Of course, I didn't answer any of my questions, so it doesn't show that any are complete, but you can break it down to see, it'll break it down currently working on is a place on the individual's pathway where the individual can take a look at their assessment results. These are submitted automatically to NOCTI for official scoring, and then we'll pull those down with a nightly sync and provide those so you can access those results through Illinois workNet.